so I can get this straight. You're talking about The Little Mermaid meets what?
Jaws. The Little Mermaid meets Jaws. No, listen. Ariel's all pissed off, right? You know, she still has daddy issues, and she's divorced, and, you know, she just goes on the attack. She goes apeshit. Just starts attacking people on the beach all over the world.
You mean mermaid attacks?
Right. Wait a minute. That's the title. The Attack of the Mermaid. Right? What do you think?
I tell you what, Frank, you're not on my list. Maybe you got the wrong party. Frank, I think you need to go. Just turn around and go.
I'm staying with her.
Which is understandable. And don't get me wrong, I like her. I like Catherine.
You like her, but you're trying to steal me away from her?
No, wait, not steal. Agents don't steal clients from other agents. We just encourage them to evolve, to move on.
Right. So you're trying to steal me from her?
Pretty much, yeah.
Catherine, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna hold at 2.7.
You know, Mark, I don't even have a dick, and mine is bigger than yours. 3 million or we go to Paramount.
3. Dude.
You can't cross the queen, buddy. And she is the queen.
All right, but you owe me another movie after this.
Now go get me another drink.
But I could do a really good Tom Cruise impression. I just want to show you it. Here we go. Okay. Do you see it? You see it though, right?
Lance, you have to meet Derek. He has a totally amazing script.
Oh, screenwriter.
I am indeed.
Tell you what, Derek. Why don't you go kill yourself now instead of waiting for this town to do it to you over time? Bye.
For instance, like Christopher Walken doing Star Wars. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon. Chewie here tells me you're looking for passage to the Alderaan system. If it's a fast ship. Fast ship? You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon. It blocked the Kessuran in less than 12 parsecs. She's fast enough for you, old man. I'm sorry, that sucked. Let me try.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine. Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Call security.
Well, full disclosure, I came with some friends. And I'm also thinking about writing an article about your self-hating and exploitative films. How about that?
You know, my sister loves my films.
Why do I find that absolutely hard to believe?
Probably because you're intelligent. No, but seriously, she does love them. Full disclosure, she's never seen them, but she is very thankful that they paid her way through Vassar so she could sit in a classroom full of smug assholes and make fun of the kind of work I do. So, how about you? How much is Stanford these days? Come on, just relax.
This is not my usual practice, I'm afraid.
Well, don't worry, I'm not going to try anything. I just wanted to show you that I actually do read books. See?
Oh. These aren't books. These are cliff notes.
What? Well, Cliff Notes aren't books? See, you're so elitist. These are books. They are just very, very tiny, aggressively edited books. Ugh. So, tell me, how much did graduate school cost you?
Well, still paying for it, and probably will be for some time, but that's cool.
Take off your shirt and I'll pay for half of graduate school.
Excuse me?
You heard me. The shirt comes off and I pay for half. You take off those rockin' leather pants and the pink little panties you have on underneath, and I'll pay for the whole shebang. Stanford. All paid for. All you gotta do is take your clothes off. No sex, no hanky-panky, just disrobe. Not a bad deal, huh? What do you say, Katie?
I say you're disgusting.
Sign these. The horror convention. And don't get them wet.
Oh, Julie, do you know how much I love you?
Do you know how little I care?
I do. Have you seen the numbers yet?
We are huge.
Yeah, but did you read the review in the Times? I mean, ouch, what, overpriced hack? Do they not have a sense of humor? I mean, come on.
Lance, if you made a movie that had a good review in the New York Times, you'd have made a movie that nobody goes to see. Now, do you want 40 million pimply, hormone-gushing teenage boys to see your movie? Or do you want 7,000 overeducated, smug arsehole graduate students to see it?
When you put it that way.
You made the right choice. You can go back to being your creepy self. Mwah.
What?
You forgot to sign mine.
Okay, hold on a second.
No. Not my sister, dude.
What, can a guy talk to a fascinating young woman?
No.
I'm all grown up, Big Brother. You really have to stop having such a huge double standard about me.
Yes, but I know the guy, and he's into leather, suction cups, and iodine.
Dude, I think we got a bomb scare, man.
A bomb? What, are you kidding me? A bomb scare?
Sounds legit, man.
What do you want me to do about it?
I think I need to shut this party down, man, and call the police.
Shut this party down? What, make me look like a namby-pamby pussy because what, Eli Roth or whoever called because he's jealous of my ass? I'm not shutting down over that. Just ignore it.
But Lance.
Ignore it.
Are you all right?
Everything's fine. Give me a shot.
Is there something else?
Nope. Oh, you've so got to be kidding me. Kenny, can you get these lights on as quick as you can? I am embarrassed by this. Give me another shot.
Here you go.
There, you see? Lance Ross, director of light. What's going on?
Relax, it's just a pretty little sparkler.
Stay back.
It's just a picture.
Melanie, stay away from it. Don't touch it. Who did this? Who did this? All right, nobody is leaving till I find out who did this.
Oh, God.
Who is that?
Lance's mother. She hung herself.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. It's all right, sweetie.
Get the hell away from her.
Hey, look, you're losing it, dude, all right? Now just settle down.
Who do you think you are?
Get in the house now, Melanie. Melanie, now! There are boundaries, man.
Wait. Did Lance Ross just tell me there are boundaries? Did I just hear that right?
Party people, have fun now. I command you. Everybody out! Out! Go home, out! Get the hell out of here!
Lance?
I'm fine. Just go home.
All right, darling.
You have got to be kidding me. Dude, party's over.
I think I got it. It's just a fuse. It's kind of an old wiring system you got here.
And you are?
Electrician? Your security guy called me.
Yeah? Well, I was getting bored anyway. A little partied out.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah? Why don't you come on in and have a cold one before you head out?
Oh, that's nice of you.
Just let yourself in.
Will do.
Come on in.
Can I just put this here?
Yeah. Take a load off, dude.
Thanks.
To light.
Oh, yeah. Light.
Weird, man.
What's that?
You know, just being here with somebody not in showbiz. You don't have a script in that bag that you want to pass on to me, do you?
No, I don't have a script, no.
And you don't want to be an actor?
No, I do not want to be an actor.
Do you even go to movies much, or?
To tell you the truth, no. They're kind of expensive. Plus, they get you hooked on the popcorn and the syrupy sodas, so no. Every once in a while, I'll watch one at home on the TV, but generally speaking, I don't really have much use for them. No offense intended, of course.
None taken, dude. Breath of fresh air, indeed. Melanie! Hey, Mel! I want you to meet my little sister. She doesn't care about movies either.
All right.
Well, so how long you been an electrician?
To tell you the truth...
No, wait. Mel! Hey, Mel! Where the hell did she go? If you'll excuse me.
Sure.
Guess you went out with some friends.
Sure do have a nice house.
Thanks. It's the house the Torts were built.
You don't say.
But you haven't seen any of my movies.
Actually, I have. You could say I'm a student of them.
A student of them? Tell you what. Let me get this, and when I get back, I'll show you some props from the first flick.
Great.
What's up?
Lance, man. All right, here's a report. Everybody's gone, but I still can't tell you what's up with that sparkler bullshit.
I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it.
There were a few crashes, though, and there was this one guy, he said he needed to meet you. I think his name was Frank. That ring a bell?
Probably a screenwriter. You know how they are.
Yeah, man, I sure do. As a matter of fact, this ain't a bad time. I've been working on a little story I really think you'd like. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well played, sir.
You got it, man. All right.
Subtle, huh?
Yeah.
It's from India. Us Hollywood types are obsessed with India and Africa. Art, money, interesting ideas, babies. We steal everything from there. If you've been in Hollywood for more than 2 months and you haven't been on a spiritual journey on the back of an elephant or a kill-free safari, you might as well move back to Passaic.
Well, I'll have to take your word on that.
Where's that accent from, dude?
Tulsa? I had a little spread outside the city.
Little spread. I love that, man. I love how real you are. I love it, man.
Thanks.
Check out the office.
Okay.
A little heavy-handed, I know. I don't design the posters, man. Sex and death have always been bank. I just turn on my camera and give them what they want.
But you write the stories, right?
No, I wrote the first one, but the other ones were kind of farmed out to high-priced hacks.
How'd you come up with the 1,000 cuts?
Well, it's kind of a funny story, actually.
How's it funny?
No. I mean how it happened. I was making my thesis film at SC.
South Carolina?
Oh, man. USC. Kind of the shit when it comes to film schools out here.
Is that right?
Yeah. My first draft, it was hilarious. It was this whole kind of meditation on evil and where it came from and the fall of man and all that crap. And my central image was this woodblock carving of somebody dying, a death by 1,000 cuts. Because, it's based on an ancient Chinese method of torture. It goes back thousands of years. It's real sick. How they keep the person awake with drugs so they can feel every little cut, sometimes over days. And every little slice of skin and meat that would come off of them, they would see. The torture guys, they would line up the slices of their body right in front of them. So they'd see themselves being murdered, only gradually over days. It's real sick, I know. So in this black and white thesis film I made, I used, what was it? It was like a flower, like a lily or something to represent the flesh. Hilarious. And I tried to make some kind of metaphorical statement with it. And my first agent saw it and he was like, okay, this is a concept I could sell. But you gotta make the flower a girl. The girl has to have gigantic tits, and there can't be any moralizing bullshit at the end, like whoever killed her gets his comeuppance or some crap like that. Just boom, end, see you at the sequel, suckers. And what do you know? Dude was right.
Huh.
That, my friend, is the incredibly prestigious Best Director Award from none other than the 14th Annual Juneau, Alaska Film Festival. You have in your hands the totality of my critical accomplishments, so handle it with care.
Oh, sorry.
I was just kidding, man. One more for the road.
Okay.
Same thing?
Sure.
So, you live here in Hollywood?
No, I'm just going to be around for a while.
I just realized we haven't officially introduced ourselves. Lance Ross.
All right. Frank, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Everything okay, Lance?
Yeah, I was feeling a little. Probably should have eaten more, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Frank, do you mind? I'm just gonna go check on something in the back.
Okay, Lance.
Mel.
Whoa! Jesus, Frank. You scared the shit out of me.
Everything okay, Lance?
I think I forgot my cell. It's in my car.
No, I think it's on the kitchen counter.
Well, I appreciate that, Frank, but I'm pretty sure it's in my car.
Back inside.
Get in there. Where, Frank? Where's my phone? And of course this is dead, and I'm guessing that's not a coincidence, right, Frank? Okay, so what do you want? You want money? I'll give you money.
I don't want money.
Then what? You want stuff? Take it. I don't give a shit. Did you do anything with Melanie, Frank? Did you? Because if you did, I'm okay with killing you over that. So you just tell me, what are you here for?
Susan.
Susan? I don't know any Susan, Frank. I don't know what you're talking about.
Susan was my daughter.
Your daughter. Okay. So, did I do something with your daughter? Frank, seriously, I meet a lot of girls and I'm a perv. But
She's dead.
She's what?
She's dead.
Well, Jesus, I am sorry, but... What's your last name, Frank?
Bennett.
You go! Let me go! Frank. Oh, do not tell me you're here because you think I had something to do with your daughter's death. Do not tell me that. The scumbag who did it is on death row, and there's a good chance they'll kill him. That is who killed your daughter, Frank, not me.
The scumbag who killed my daughter is standing right in front of me.
Tell you what. Let's let the police decide. What do you say?
Melanie.
What, Frank? What did you say?
Melanie.
What about her? Oh, don't even try this with me, Frank. Don't you know I'm what they call an expert in this genre? You're making it up. You have no idea where she is. She went out with her friends. You're messing with the wrong dude here, buddy.
If she left, why is her car still in the driveway?
What? Frank, seriously. You're playing with the pros here. You gotta step up your game some. Melanie called a friend who picked her up. So you're gonna have to do better than that, buddy. You're going to jail, Frank, for a long, long time.
Would you mind passing me my cell phone, Lance?
What?
My cell phone over on the kitchen counter over there. Would you mind grabbing that for me?
Well, gee whiz, sure, Frank. Would you like me to get you a bowl of pretzels while I'm at it? Yeah, I certainly want to make you as comfortable as possible.
I'm just trying to help you out, Lance. I know you can't find yours and your landline's dead. I thought you could use mine to call the police. It's quicker than going to the neighbors. Besides, you of all people should know, everyone escapes from these situations. Isn't that the way it works in your movies? You go ahead. Flip that open.
Where is she, Frank? Where? I'm calling the cops.
Where she is, she don't have much air left. And as for me, I'll just spend the last 30 years of my life getting tax-funded dinners and TV time. And you'll have a dead sister.
Bluff. This isn't her. It's a girl who only kind of sort of resembles her. You doctored it up some.
This isn't Hollywood, Lance. Sometimes things really are what they are.
What do you want, Frank?
You, Lance. I want you dead.
And how's that going to happen?
Hopefully, slowly, like with my daughter. Now, the smartest thing for you to do right now would be to untie me. And you could mess me up some. Frankly, I don't care. You could kill me. That'd be fine. But then you'd never see your sister again. Not alive, anyway. You could call the cops, but I'm not going to tell them anything. And I'll wait just long enough so that Melanie dies a pointless, miserable death. See, you got a problem with me, Lance. I'm dead already. I died, along with my daughter. Every little piece of her they stripped away, they stripped it away from me too. And your stupid movie world where people kiss your ass and throw money at you, that don't mean shit to me. I'm gonna cut you wide open. And unlike your Hollywood stories, I'm not gonna need a knife. I'm gonna use who you really are against yourself. I am dead already, and you're gonna be too. So the only question is, are you gonna let Melanie suffer your fate? Or are you gonna be a man? Huh, Lance? Are you? You gonna be a man?
Jesus.
Untie me.
There's someone at the door, Frank.
I said untie me. From now on, you're gonna do everything I tell you to do. Cut me loose. Go.
And this is for?
That is Lance's spot. Now, you let them inside. Whoever it is knows you're here already. If you don't answer it, it's just going to raise suspicions. But whatever happens, you do not move off of Lance's little rug. If you do anything other than that, Melanie's going to die. You understand me, Lance?
Yeah, I understand.
Get on the spot. Good boy, Lance.
Come in.
Oh, Mr. Ross. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I know it's awfully late, but I couldn't help but notice your lights on.
And you would be?
Right. Of course. I'm so sorry. Derek. I'm the, we met briefly outside a little while ago when you...
When I pushed you into the pool.
Right. Exactly. Which I, of course, took in the spirit in which was no doubt intended.
All right, so what can I do for you, Derek?
Oh, right. To the point, I'm sorry to digress. If it wouldn't be too presumptuous, Mr. Ross, I was hoping you wouldn't mind if I gave you my script. It's a little piece I've been working on for quite some time.
That's fine. Just put it over there.
Right, okay. Well... no doubt you'll find the second act a tad flabby, but the inciting incident...
Yeah, okay.
Yes, well, it occurs solidly within the end of the first act, which is, of course, what Mr. Field suggests.
Okay, Derek, I'll get to it as soon as I can.
I can't tell you how much this means to me. I am a huge fan of your movies. I haven't actually, seen any of them, but I can certainly appreciate them from a commercial standpoint. You know, you sure do have a nice house. How much did it cost you?
A lot.
Okay. I won't waste any more of your time.
I'd appreciate that, Derek.
Well, I am curious, however, when do you think you might get to it? My screenplay, that is.
I will get to it as soon as I can.
And do you think there's any chance you might show it to your agent?
I will do what I can.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but is there a reason why you won't step off that little rug?
I like it. I like the way it feels under my shoes.
I see.
Okay, Derek.
Okay. Well, goodbye, Mr. Ross.
Goodbye, Derek.
Must be nice. People kissing your ass all day.
Gets old. Besides, it's not me they care about, it's what they think I can do for them. What do you want, Frank?
I want you to cut your own throat.
All right, Frank.
Get back on the rug.
I didn't kill her, Frank. The piece of shit sitting in jail right now killed her. If he didn't see my movie, he would have seen some other one.
So what you're saying to me is that if my daughter wasn't killed the exact same way the girl in your film was killed, she would have been killed the same way another girl was killed in a different film. Now, is that supposed to make me feel better, Lance?
All I'm saying, Frank, is that it's a dance. That's all. It's a dance between the people who tell these stories and the people who watch them. It's been that way for thousands of years. It goes back to the Colosseum in Rome and thousands of years before that. Your daughter was killed because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and because a piece of shit who doesn't deserve to breathe decided that he couldn't contain a certain impulse anymore. He was going to kill. And he was going to use whatever method he could use in order to control and obey the voices in his head that he said, even in his testimony, he had been hearing for years and years and years. I'm sorry he copied what he saw, Frank, when he saw my little film. But he only did that because he had no imagination of his own. I had nothing to do with that, Frank. That wasn't me, that was him.
How do you know what he said?
I read every word. The whole transcript, I followed it word for word. I just wanted closure. I don't know.
Closure? That's where people who ain't lost anything use.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right about that.
So you read every word of the testimony, but you couldn't remember my daughter's name?
I'm sorry about that.
No, but you're not really. Because to you, she's just a victim. And a victim on screen and in life, well, that's something you use like a prop towards a dramatic end.
That's not how I saw her.
Oh, so you thought twice about what it is you did for a living? You did some soul searching after she was killed, and you put things in perspective, and you realize that what you do is not that important at all. It's people. People that are important.
You can be as smug about it as you want, Frank, but yes, those are the thoughts I had, yes.
So compared to a human life, a career's not important at all.
Of course it isn't.
Then I'd like you to make a little phone call for me, if you don't mind.
That's my cell phone.
Yeah, it is. You won't mind making this call, will you?
To who?
Your friend Mark, who runs the studio.
Why would I call him?
To tell him how sorry you are.
For what?
For having sex with his underage daughter last year, the one to turn 18 last Thursday.
What makes you think I did that?
Because there's rumors about it all over those movie maker websites.
There are rumors about space aliens running Paramount, but that doesn't make them true.
None of this matters at all, though, does it, Lance? Because people are more important than careers. You said so yourself. So when you admit that you had sex with his underage daughter, you're not only going to be saving the life of your sister, you're going to be proving what a stand-up guy you are.
Frank, I didn't.
Because reading the transcripts of the trial changed you. So much so that you went out and you made 2 more films. Exactly like the first one. Only more profitable and more violent.
You don't have Melanie. Why should I believe anything that you say?
Would you believe me if I showed you the necklace she was wearing around her neck? Her mother's necklace? The one your mother was wearing when she killed herself, I think.
Burn in hell, you piece of shit!
Your father must have been a bad, bad man. Anyway, I'm speed dialing Mark now. I'm gonna put him on speakerphone, so if you try anything funny, I'm gonna slash the neck this necklace came off of. Quicker than you can see. Cut.
Lance, what's up? It's late. Hey, you there? What's up? You're not in jail again, are you?
Yeah, Mark, Look, I'm sorry it's late, man, but...
What the hell happened to you tonight, man? You gotta take a vacation, you hear me? You're just working too much.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Listen, Mark, about Cindy.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, buddy, I don't read that trash. I know you're my brother from another mother. You're my bro. I'm not gonna let that trash monger stuff come between us. You know that.
I'm sorry, Mark. Mark, I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about?
I slept with her, Mark. I'm sorry. Mark, I am so sorry. Mark! Happy?
I'm happy for you, Lance. The image of yourself starting to merge with the reality of who you are. There's not many people can say that about themselves. Is your sister a virgin, Lance?
What?
Your sister Melanie, is she a virgin?
Why would you ask me that?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to find out in a couple of minutes.
What are you
Get
talking
back
about?
on your rug! Now, I know this isn't easy for you, Lance. Because I know what it's like to wonder what happened. To wonder whether or not, when it's happening to her, if she feels like you left her totally alone. Whether she feels like you betrayed her, whether she's awake or not, whether she's in pain, whether or not she blames you. I think about that all the time. 1,000 cuts. 1,000 cuts can't compare to what it is we put ourselves through. And so, I'm gonna offer you an out, Lance. You take this knife, and you do in your heart what you know must be the right thing to do. Take the knife, stop the pain. You know, if you do, I'll let her go. I swear to you, on the grave of my sweet Susan, I'll let Melanie go. She won't suffer anymore for the wheels that you put in motion, so you take the knife, Lance.
No, please! We can talk about this, okay? I can't bring her back, but I can give you money. I have $500,000 in the back of the house. You just have to let Melanie go. You have to let go. Melanie, go. I will give you $1 million. I know you haven't done anything yet. I know you haven't. Please, I will give you $1 million. Take anything you want. Let Melanie go. And I will take you back there. Just let her go. Where is she, Frank? She is worth everything to me. Please, Frank. I will give you $2 million. You just have to let Melanie go. I don't care what you do to me. You have to let her go. Where is she, Frank? Just let her go. Let my sister go. Frank, don't walk away from me. I will give you everything I have. I will give you... Melanie, run! Please, Frank. No.
choice, Lance.
No, Frank, no. Frank, wait. Melanie!
I need some water. Can I get you anything while I'm in there? No? Sorry to say your sister's probably a little more experienced than you might want to know. Oh, geez, I forgot something. There's some stuff here I wanted you to see. You know, since you can't meet Susan, I figured this might be the next best thing.
What are you talking about?
Here's a photograph of her. I figure that was around 3rd grade. I remember because that tooth that came missing, she was eating an apple out at Birch Lake where we used to go camping.
She was beautiful.
Did you know that when he was cutting into her, he kept her alive with what they called an amphetamine cocktail? That's kind of like a liquid milkshake that he forced down her throat. So she'd be awake for every little slice he made into her, every little cut. Does that sound familiar? And this is her senior year. She's a singer. Not a Broadway type, but, you know, kind of a songbird, classical and such. She sang what they call arias. Shoot, I didn't even know what language she was singing in. I just knew it was beautiful. The medical examiner's report said that when he sliced into her neck, he did it in increments, so that he would be able to hear her make a sound every time he sliced into her, just like how you wrote it. I asked him what kind of sound she would have made, but he said my asking was inappropriate and he refused to answer. I talked to another doctor. He said it would have sounded something like swallowing marbles. Does that sound familiar? Please, Frank. And this This is the scarf she was wearing when he was cutting into her. Her grandmother gave her this for her 18th birthday. And the detective said that when they found her, this is all that was holding her head onto what remained of her neck.
Please don't do that, Frank.
And this is what she looked like when they found her.
Oh, God. Jesus, Frank, stop it, please.
It's not like the movies.
Is it? Is it?
Tell me, Lance, does that look real?
Please let me go, Frank. Please let me go.
I'm gonna do you one better than that, Lance. I'm gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna end our suffering right now.
What are you talking about?
Where's my bag?
I don't know.
Where's my bag? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. Jesus, Frank. Can we talk about this, please? We have a lot more in common than you think. Okay, so let's not do anything stupid.
You won't even know what happened. It's gonna be cleaner this way.
Cleaner? What's cleaner? You're freaking me out talking that way. What's that, Frank?
Oh, it's a little plastique that we use on the ranch for blowing up rocks and such.
Jesus, Frank, we need to talk about this. All right, man, what are you planning on doing with that?
Well, I could put it on a timer. Or maybe I should rig it so we won't know when it's going to happen. It'd be better that way.
I think we need to think about this a little more, Frank.
Don't you worry about a thing. We're going to be gone in a flash.
But Melanie... Frank, you don't want to hurt her, do you?
She'll be all right.
Got yourself some pretty strong meds there, huh?
I guess.
Not that anybody could blame you. Don't get me wrong, if I went through what you did, I'd take whatever I could. I'd be a friggin' zombie, I swear to God. I imagine all the antidepressants have to take the edge off, though, right?
Who says they're antidepressants?
They are. There's no shame in that. I'm just saying nobody can blame you. The guilt alone will drive me over the edge.
What guilt?
It's none of my business, but like you said, Frank, I read the testimony. It was heartbreaking. What was it? You lost your job? And then you lost your little spread, right? And then your wife goes and leaves you, and so you have to move out to that rental place, and that's where that piece of shit found her. He decided to make a right instead of a left. He decided to grab a girl that day instead of a week later. It's that whole wheel in motion thing, Frank, right?
What's your point?
Just saying that you could look at it two ways, can't you? I mean, on one hand, yeah, you could say Susan is dead. Because that piece of crap saw my movie, and he dressed himself in a little costume, and he did what he did. But on the other hand, you could say she's dead because you couldn't hold down a job or work it out with your wife.
You're blaming me.
So you had to move out to a part of town that just wasn't as nice as the part you brought her up in. And if she wanted to see you, she had to go out there. And there she was, just waiting for you to come home from another day pounding the pavement looking for a job. And you know who is driving by. And he decides to look to his right instead of his left. This pretty little college girl sitting on the stairs, ripe for the picking. Watch it. And nobody in that part of town is gonna give a shit. Or even notice when a piece of crap like that drags her into his van.
I said stop it.
But people are more important than careers, right, Frank? Isn't that the lesson you're trying to teach me? Oh, I bet you wish you paid just a little bit more attention to your career, right? Because then maybe she wouldn't have been sitting on that porch in front of that shitty little apartment in that not-so-nice part of town when that piece of shit grabbed her. But yet it's all my fault, right? He saw my movie, so I'm responsible. You're smarter than that, Frank. It was you who put that wheel in motion. It was you who put her on those stairs. That was you, not me. You couldn't hold down a job. You couldn't work it out with your wife. And why was that, Frank? Did you cheat on her? Did you betray your family's trust? And yet me, Hollywood boy, I'm the problem, right? If only life were that simple, Frank, but it isn't, and you know that. I will take responsibility for how he killed her. If you take responsibility for the fact that he killed her at all.
You're saying that I killed her? Is that what you're telling me, Lance?
That's not what I said.
Yeah, then who killed your mother?
My mother killed herself.
But it's not that simple, like you said. Because if you just stepped forward one time and been a man and stopped your father from treating your mother the way he did, if you'd have been a man just once.
Nice try, Frank.
Well, I don't think you get it. I don't think you're gonna get it. Do you walk even an inch in my shoes?
I just want you to stop this. Just let me go, and I swear to God, I will never tell anyone what happened here. Just leave Melanie alone. Leave us both alone, and we'll pretend like this night never happened.
But this isn't pretend, Lance. This is real life. Do you know the difference between pretend and real life?
Of course I do.
Actually, I don't think you do. I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson.
I'm gonna give you one more chance to step forward and do for your sister what you didn't have the balls to do for the woman that gave you life. You give me the word, Lance, and I'll let your sister go. You tell me yes, and I'll slit your throat wide open. And I promise in the grave of my sweet Susan, I'll let your sister go. You tell me yes. Don't make me go hurt Melanie. Don't make me cut her up into 1,000 little pieces. One word, Lance. Yes. One word. Jesus. What a pussy you are.
Yes, Frank. Yes! Yes, Frank. Yes, Frank.
It's too late, Lance.
Frank!
In the end, we are who we are.
No, Frank! Frank, please! Melanie! Melanie, Frank! Frank, please leave Melanie alone! Melanie! Frank, I said yes! I'm sorry! Frank! No, no! Frank, no! I said yes! Yes, Frank, please don't hurt me. Please, Frank.
This really wasn't necessary. Hey, Lance. It's gonna be a long night.
I gave you the wrong draft.
It's okay, Derek. Please help me.
Sorry.
Please help me. It's okay. Okay. No, look in the bag. No, Derek, the bag. The bag, look in the bag. Look in the bag, Derek. Shh. Keep looking, Derek. I can't. Go call the police. Go.
Okay.
Lance! Put down the knife.
Oh, I can't do that.
Put it down, Frank.
You do what you have to do, Lance. Yes. Now I'm saying the word. You go ahead and do it. I'm saying the word, Lance. Yes.
Melanie.
Where is he? What's going on?
Where did he cut you?
What?
Where did he cut you?
What are you talking about? He didn't cut me.
What?
He said if I made any noise, he'd kill you.
What's the matter with you?
What are you doing?
He raped you.
He didn't touch me.
What do you want?
I want you to know what it's like.
To really kill somebody.
The gun. It's fake.
Yeah.
Why? I just miss you so much.
A flower. You want a flower to represent the girl? What is this? Is this your thesis film again? Oh, you think the studio's gonna buy that? I mean, why are we even talking about this? You are sitting on the story of a lifetime. I mean, a director held hostage by a distraught father. A director who was forced to take a life in self-defense. That is your next story, Lance. You are your next story. It's authentic. It's real. I mean, it's you. Let's sell this thing, Lance. Let's make $75 million the first weekend and get back on the gravy train. What do you say, sweetheart? Huh? What do you say?
We'll be in touch.